Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Holistic Happiness Club. And let me begin by saying commute from his home to the place where he used to wash the clothes, and he needed donkey to take clothes along with that so that the donkey can carry the clothes. So he went to the city along with his wife to buy the donkey, and he bought a donkey and he was returning. So he decided that he and his wife, they both will walk alongside the donkey. And as they were walking, they entered in the first village. And villagers saw this sight that there are two people walking alongside the donkey. And they started laughing and they said, see how foolish these people are. They have a donkey and both of them walking on foot. Why can't they use the donkey? And these people heard those villagers. They thought these people are saying, right, we have a donkey, we can use this donkey, and one of us can sit on this donkey. Then husband decided that he will sit on the donkey, and wife was walking on foot, and husband was sitting on the donkey now. And then they entered in the second village. Villagers saw them again and they started laughing. They started saying things like, see this man, how cruel this man is, how shameless this man is. He is making his wife walk on her foot, while he himself is sitting on the donkey. He is very shameless man. They both heard them again and they said, okay, they are making sense. I am a man, I should walk on foot, while my wife should be sitting on that animal. So he made his wife to sit on the donkey and he started walking on his own foot. Then they entered in the third village. Now the villagers saw this sight again and they started commenting things like, see, nowadays women are so shameless. They just want their own comfort. They don't look at the comfort of their husband. Look at this woman. She herself is sitting on the donkey and she's making her husband walk on foot. How shameless it is. They heard them again and then they thought, what should we do? Then they decided that both of them will be sitting on the donkey. So both of them sat on the donkey and then they entered in the fourth village. And the villagers saw this sight that there is one donkey and two people are sitting on that. So then they started commenting like, nowadays people are so cruel. They don't care about animals. See this? See these two cruel people. They are sitting on one donkey. This poor donkey is carrying the weight of two people together. And they were like, what shall we do it now? So this is the end of the story. Moral of the story is the thing that this story want to convey is, no matter what you do, there will be people who will be commenting on you. No matter what you do, there will be people who will be finding the shortcomings in your doing, because that is what they do. This is what their favorite time pass is. This is what they find doing. This is what they think that this is the fun thing. That's all they know. They don't do something good themselves, and that is why they try to pull someone else down. So the moral of the story is, no matter what you do, there will be people who will be criticizing you. So why not you do something that your heart desire, where you will be happy, where you will find happiness, where you will feel fulfilled, where you will feel satisfied, where you will feel that you are living a purpose. Whether people are criticizing you or not doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter what you are going to do, people will be there who are going to criticize you, who are going to pull you down, because that's what they do. Doesn't matter what you are doing. So focus on what your life's purpose is, what your goal is, what your heart's desire is, and whatever it is, follow that. So that's the moral of the story. All right, now the second story, the wise farmer. Okay, so the story goes like that there was a farmer, and like many other farmer, this farmer has had a horse. All right. So one day the horse went away. And the neighbor heard this news, and that neighbor came to this farmer and said, I heard that your horse ran away. I'm sorry to hear this news. It was terrible. It was very bad. And the farmer said, I don't know. Maybe. Means he wanted to say that I don't know whether it's a bad news or good news. I'm just okay. I'm just neutral. It's just news. I don't know yet that whether it's a good news or a bad news. I'm not making any conclusion. So the day passed. After a day or two, that horse returned with three other wild horses. And then the neighbor heard this news again, and the neighbor came back. Neighbor said, hey, what a great news. Your horse came back, and he returned with three other wild horses. How lucky you are. Then the farmer again said, perhaps I'm lucky, maybe I'm lucky. I'm not sure yet. Again, he meant that I'm neutral about the situation. I'm not making any conclusion that I'm lucky or not. It's all right, it's just news. And then, after 2 or 3 days, when his son was trying to tame these wild horses, he fell down and he broke his leg. And again, that neighbor came to sympathize with that farmer. Hey, I heard that your son fell down from that wild horse and he broke his leg. I'm sorry to hear this news. I'm sorry that this happened to you. How terrible it is. How bad it is. Then the farmer said again, same thing. Perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a bad news, maybe it's a bad thing, maybe it's a good thing. I'm not sure yet. After few days, there came few army men who were recruiting new young gentlemen for army. They were forcefully recruiting them, and all the boys who were fit, young and fit, they were recruited for the army. But this farmer's son was not recruited because he had his leg broken, because he fell down from that horse. And again, neighbor came and said, hey, I heard that your boy was not recruited for the army. I'm very happy that your son was not recruited for the army. So again, the farmer said, perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure. So this is the end of the story. This is the end of this short story. The moral of the story is, you never know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. You never know whatever has happened to you, what is the reason behind it. Because somebody who is planning it, somebody who is executing all the grand scheme, has some different plan for you. He sees the grand scheme, we do not. So we never know whatever has happened to us, is it a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes things happen to us and we immediately label them that how bad it is. Very bad thing happened to that person, or very bad thing happened to me. The reality is, we do not know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. So just take things as they come. All right, there is something called beautiful distractions, which means which means that something that you love, that you like, that you cherish, that will get destroyed to create the place for something even more beautiful. So sometime the destruction that occurs, it's not ugly, it is beautiful because it is creating the space for something more beautiful. So sometimes things as they look, they are not as they are looking, right? So we need to have patience. We need to tackle the situation in a manner, in a neutral manner, in a poised manner. And we can do that if we surrender to the higher power, thinking that he has the grand plan, and just move out of the situation a little bit. Think that maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, just take it as it is. All right, so that was the moral of the story. Okay, let's move on to the third one: fisherman and the businessman. All right, so this is a very good one. There was a fisherman who was very talented and very efficient in fishing. So one day he went fishing and he came back very quickly, having few fish in his hand. And while he was sorting them out, one businessman arrived. He saw this man that he came back very early before the afternoon. And this businessman asked the fisherman, "What are you doing?" And the fisherman replied, "I'm sorting some fish here." So businessman asked, what sort of this shorting is, what are you doing exactly? So the fisherman said, I just go in the ocean, I fish and I come back, I short fish, so that I can, some of them I need to give to my home, and some of them I will give to my friends. We all will party together, we all will cook our meal together, and we'll have fun. And then the businessman asked that, you came very early, it's not in even the afternoon, what are you going to do with the spare time? So he said that, yeah, there are a lot of things to do. I'll go home, I'll chill, I'll play with my children, I'll have fun with my friends, I'll go for a stroll with my wife, we'll cook meal, we'll take care of the chores, we'll run some errands, and that's how, yeah, that's all. We'll chill and we'll relax. So the businessman said, man, you are making a mistake. I am an MBA and I know few things about business, and I can suggest few things which might make you a fortune. Would you like to hear? So fisherman said, yeah, of course I would like to hear. So he said that you can go to fish and stay there in the ocean for some more time, and you can catch some more fish. So the fisherman said, okay, but I don't need those many fish, I just need these many fish, because this is what going to fulfill the requirement of my family and friends. So the businessman said, hey, listen to me, here is the catch. When you catch some more fish, keep some fish out for the requirement of your family and friend, and take other fish to the open market, sell them in the market, and make some good money. He said, okay, what will I do with that money? So he said, you can again go to the ocean, you can catch some more fish and again sell in the market, get some more money and save it again. So you can do it multiple time, and until you save some money for the bigger boat, and the kind of talent and efficiency you have, you will have a bigger boat in no time. Now, so the fisherman asked, okay, bigger boat sounds good, but what will I do with the bigger boat? Businessman said that you can take this bigger boat in the ocean and you can catch some more fish. You can keep whatever is required for your family and whatever is required for your friends, and again, more fish you can sell in the market and you can make some more money, you can save some more money. And then the fisherman asked that, what will I do with again after that, what will I do? He said, yeah, again you can go to ocean, you can catch some more fish, and again you can go in the open market and you can sell the extra fish in the market and you can make some more money, and you can stash the money again, and you can repeat this process for some time until you save some money for another bigger boat. Fisherman said, okay, what will I do after that? And then the businessman kept on explaining that you can go and you can fish and you can sell, make more money, buy more boats, open a company where many boats are there, and you can hire many people, you can send them to fish and they will fish for you, then you can sell more fish and you can save more money. And then fisherman asked that, okay, what after that? What after making a company, buying hundreds of boats, what will I do after that? He said that now your company will be ready for an IPO, you can go and get your company listed. and some big shot will buy your company for millions of dollars, so you will be making a millions of dollar. The fisherman said, yeah, millions of dollar, that sounds good. All right, so how long it will take to make that kind of money? So the businessman said, I think that can be done in 10 to 15 years maybe. Fisherman said, yeah, okay, 10 to 15 years I'll make millions of dollar. What will I do after that? Then the businessman said, yeah, you can go to your home. After that you can retire. You can chill with your wife, play with your children, play some music, have some fun, go to your friends, cook some meal, enjoy together, go and take a stroll with your wife, and do and chill and relax. Fisherman said, chill and relax. Play with my children, play some music, play guitar, go for a stroll with my wife. Aren't these things I am already doing? Means I am already, you are already doing what you are suggesting me to do after 15 years. So why should I wait for 15 years to do that? So the moral of the story is that the happiness that you are trying to find is in the small moment. It's not in the success, it's not in the achievement, it's not in the shining objects, it's not in the materials, it's not in the money. It is in these moments that we are living. And sometime in the science of these shiny objects, these materials that mortal things, in that we forget what is it to be happy, what is it to live the life. And that's where we tend to lose the meaning of life, the essence of life. We try to find the joy and the happiness in things where it is not found, where it is not there, like success, like money, like fame, right? So like this fisherman, he does the exact same thing which that businessman was asking him to do after the retirement. Because according to that businessman, the definition of happiness will occur after 15 years, when he has achieved all this. While the fisherman was not looking for all that money, that fame, that glory, he was already doing all those things which were making him happy. So find out those small things, those little moments where you can be truly happy. It doesn't require 10 to 15 years, it doesn't require a lot of money, it doesn't require anything else, just you and just your feeling that will make you happy, right? That was the moral of the story. Last but not the least, the leaking pot. It's an ancient Indian story. So there was a person who used to fill waters in India, in northern India especially. These people are called kahar. So they used to take water from river or well to rich people's house, and they used to fill their pots for drinking water. So there was this guy who used to take water from river to rich people's house. So this guy had two pot. So one of them was leaking a little bit. Okay, so every day he used to fill both of these pot, and he used to carry this pot to rich people's house. And because one of the pot was leaking, so it used to leak out half of the water by the time it used to reach to people's house. And the other pot which was not leaking, which used to deliver the full amount of water which it can contain. So ultimately that person used to deliver 1.5 pot of the water. So the pot which was not leaking, it used to deliver the complete water, and that pot was very proud of himself. That pot used to say to the pot which was leaking that, hey, listen, I do the complete job, I do more work than you deliver only half of the water, whereas I deliver the complete water, and because of you our master has to do extra work to deliver the complete water, complete more amount of water. And the leaking pot used to feel ashamed of himself that, I'm not able to do the job which I'm supposed to do, I'm not complete, I'm leaking, I'm cracked. So one day, after 2 years, that pot gathered the courage to ask the question to its master. He said, hey master, why do you carry me? I'm a cracked pot. I am a leaky one. I am not able to do the job which I'm supposed to do. I'm not able to deliver the full amount of water which you carry from the river. I leak out half of the water on the way. I feel very ashamed of myself that I'm not able to serve you well. And then that wise man replied, "Hey, I'm very sad that you are ashamed of yourself, but I want you to observe something while I do my work." So he said, "Okay, I'll observe something." So he said, "Tomorrow, when I'll take the water from the river, I want you to observe the path which I take to these people's house." And the pot said, "Okay, I'll observe the path which you take." So next day, when he filled his pots with water and he was carrying it to the people's house where he used to deliver it, that leaky pot observed the path, and he saw that there are so many beautiful flowers which are planted along the path, and these flowers are blossoming and they are taking the sunlight. Sun is warming them and the sight is very pleasant. So by the time it reaches to that rich person's house, it again leaked out half of the water. Again, although it was the pleasant sight which the pot has seen, but because it has leaked out half of the water, it was again a shame. So he said it to master that I have observed the sight, but I don't know what you are trying to make me observe. But what I saw that there are flowers, but again I'm not able to do my own job. So that person replied, "My poor pot, you have not observed that those flower is blossoming because you have been watering them for 2 years. So because I knew from the beginning that you are a cracked pot, you are a leaky pot. So I planted those flowers, the plants of those flowers along the path where your water used to leak out. So while you were leaking, you were actually watering those plants. And in 2 years, you have harvested a variety and range of flowers. They blossom in each season. And because of that, I'm able to deliver so many flowers to the people whom I serve. And because of that, they are very happy. They cherish my service. They appreciate me. And I get more work. So the moral of the story is that we all are flawed in some place or the other. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all do things which sometimes are not supposed to be done in that way. But it does not mean that it cannot be mended. It does not mean that our flawed personality cannot be used in some thing. I'm all ears to learn from you as well. So by the time when we are whenever we are going to see each other next time, till that time, take care of yourself, take care of your loved one, take care of the people around you, and always remember, happiness is a lifestyle.